Well, my name is Joy, and I've had hearing loss now for about 20 years, which I discovered when I was working because I couldn't hear what people were saying across the room, that sort of thing. I teach people how to use computers, and I also do a lot of craft work. So it's a double-edged sword really, because when I'm trying to look at somebody's screen, they're asking me questions and I'm trying to answer their questions, but I can't look at what they're saying while I'm looking at the screen. And when I'm doing craft stuff, obviously we go to craft fairs, well, people are in front of you and they're usually in village halls, which means that it's a great cacophony of sound. I first of all went to the doctors and they said, no, you're too young for hearing problems. We aren't going to refer you to the hospital. So then I thought, right, well, where do I go? I was working at the time teaching at the Norfolk and Norwich, so Amplifon were next door, so I thought, right, I'll make an appointment and then I can do it in my lunch hour, So I went along and they didn't know the reason I'd got hearing loss, but it has over time obviously got worse. So they took time to take me through different types of hearing aids, which ones they thought would suit me for what I do. So Amplifon has been able to sort of talk me through as my lifestyle has changed in the type of hearing aids that might be useful. And then you can try them out. If you've got a problem, then you can go back, which is important because there's nothing worse than having something stuck on your ear that, doesn't feel right, doesn't sound right, and is not suitable for your lifestyle. But the service has always stayed the same. It's always been very good. And when it's something I think as important as hearing or sight, it can be very isolating if you can't hear properly. Either you try and switch off, which makes you more isolated, or you get frustrated because you can't hear, and I think that makes it worse. But it didn't bother me. It doesn't bother me wearing hearing aids. It's a case of that means that I can hear. It means that I can take part. It means I'm not isolated. It was a case really of people if they break a leg, they need a crutch. So I need to be able to hear, so I need hearing aids. We've got some bamboo in the garden and you can hear the bamboo whooshing. Now to most people, well, bamboo whooshes, doesn't it? But I couldn't hear that. So with my hearing aids in, I can hear that. I can hear the birds. I can hear my granddaughter. Since I've been to Amplifon, I am much more confident. I don't think, well, should I go to that event or do I want to take part in that sort of social gathering? Because I know that I can cope. I know that I will be able to hear. With the Amplifon hearing aids, you are not so concerned. You're quite happy to go to, a sort of party we have usually on sort of Halloween or something like that, or going on the beach at midnight, at the end of the year and that sort of thing. And you know that you are going to feel comfortable. You're not going to struggle to take part, because it's taken part and it's being part of the human crowd that makes life what it is.